Hi Facebook, Immigrants United. This is Shabnam Lutfi with a quick informational video. This is for our green card holders that want to travel internationally. And I'm here with Veronica Sustik, who is an amazing immigration attorney. She's a phenomenal writer and awesome at NIWs. But today what we want to focus on is international travel for green card holders. And we value your time. We're going to try to make this video as quick as possible. But there's a lot to cover. We'll try to keep this fast though. And I've got notes here just so we cover everything. So I want to start by just saying that many people think that having a green card means that you can no longer be deported. And that is not the case at all. So if you're a non-citizen and you commit some certain kinds of crimes, those are grounds for deportation. Every time you leave the United States and re-enter, there is a chance that an officer could find you inadmissible based on those criminal convictions. We actually had this happen this year. A gentleman came into our office. He had a green card for, I believe, about 25 years. And but 10 years ago, he committed a felony. He had completed his sentence. He paid his fines. He thought that it would be the end of it. He served his time. Earlier this year, he flew back to his home country for a 1-week vacation, and when he tried to re-enter the United States, at the border they found him inadmissible and they put him in deportation proceedings based on that conviction that happened 10 years ago. So we're trying to get him out of deportation right now, but what you guys need to know about is what kinds of crimes can cause a non-citizen to be deported. And I'm going to hand this over to Veronica, who's going to talk about it.
So one kind of crime is called a crime involving moral turpitude. Under federal law, a wide variety of crimes fall under this category, and some of the classic ones are fraud and certain kinds of theft. But whether a particular crime qualifies as a crime of moral turpitude for immigration purposes is determined by federal immigration case law. A non-citizen can also be deported for committing an aggravated felony, and there's a whole long list of crimes that qualify under federal law as aggravated felonies. Now you might think to yourself, I committed a crime, but it wasn't a felony, so I'm okay. But that's not necessarily the case. The name of the crime you were convicted of is not what's important here. There are crimes that don't sound too serious, but are still considered aggravated felonies under federal law. For example, say you were convicted of a misdemeanor theft under your state's law. Theft is on the list of crimes that are considered aggravated felonies. That means that even if you were only convicted of a misdemeanor, your theft conviction may still count as an aggravated felony and you may be subject to deportation. Many of the crimes that qualify as aggravated felonies are also considered crimes involving moral turpitude, so there's definitely some overlap between these two categories. Now, there are certain exceptions and waivers that may be used as defenses to deportation or inadmissibility based on commission of these kinds of crimes, but they're very dependent on the specific facts of a person's case. The crime the person committed, what the maximum penalty was, how long they've been in the U.S., things like that. Whether the exceptions or waivers apply in a given case is too complicated for this video, but just know that they exist.
Okay, cool, awesome. So to kind of sum it up, green card holders can be deported if they commit certain kinds of crimes. One kind is a crime called a crime involving moral turpitude. Whether it qualifies as a crime involving moral turpitude depends on federal case law. Another kind of crime is an aggravated felony, and whether that crime qualifies as an aggravated felony is also based on federal law, not what the crime is called under state law. So there are certain waivers and exceptions, as Veronica mentioned, that can be used as defenses for deportation, but whether they apply or not really depends on the facts of that case. The point of the video, though, is that if you've committed a crime and you want to travel out of the country, you should contact an attorney and make sure that you'll be able to get back in when you return. And if you're currently facing criminal charges, definitely make sure that you have a criminal defense attorney who knows the immigration consequences of a conviction or pleading guilty to different types of crimes. And the best way to ensure that you're not deported is to become a U.S. citizen. So if you're in the United States and you've got a green card and you qualify for citizenship, then you need to do it. We hope this video has been informative. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask questions. We'd love to help you guys out. Thanks. Take care. Bye.